Welcome. Beloved. We are so glad you're here. You didn't click on this message by accident. You were drawn to it. You were led to this moment. And if your heart has been sensing a shift lately, if your soul has felt like something new is coming, this message is for you. The angels have been whispering. And they want you to know, soon, very soon, you will leave the place you've been. Not in fear, not in pain, but in divine timing. To enter the place prepared for you, your new home. Your new beginning. Your promised land. If your spirit feels this truth rising in you, type "I believe" in the comments below. Let heaven see your agreement. Let your angels mark your readiness. Let your soul say yes, because something sacred is on the way. This message today is about movement. It's about release. It's about the kind of relocation that doesn't just change your environment. It changes your life, the place where you are now served its purpose. It held your prayers. It witnessed your tears. It protected you in hard seasons. But now the Spirit of God is declaring, it's time to go forward. It's time to leave behind the old space and step into the new one. Isaiah 43:19 says, "Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert." This is not just about physical relocation. It is spiritual positioning. And it will be obvious soon. Doors will close without warning. Conversations will shift. Suddenly, the old space will feel too small for who you are becoming. You may have even started to feel it. A kind of spiritual restlessness. Not anxiety, but an urgency. A holy stirring. Divine discontent that keeps telling you, you were not made to stay stuck here. You were not meant to shrink just to stay safe. You were not meant to hold on to what God is trying to move you out of. You were created for more. And heaven is getting ready to prove that to you. Matthew 6:33 reminds us, "But seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you." You've been seeking Him, even when it was hard. Even when you didn't have answers. Even when nothing around you changed. Your heart remained faithful. And now, the shift has begun. The change is unfolding in quiet but powerful ways. The new home is being prepared. And when it's ready, you'll know. You won't have to force your way in. You won't have to beg for the opportunity. You'll be called. You'll be summoned. You'll be ushered into the space where peace will greet you at the door. Because God does not lead you into chaos. He leads you into promise. Deuteronomy 31:8 says, "The Lord Himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you." Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. You don't have to be afraid of change. You don't have to be anxious about what you'll leave behind. Because what's coming is greater than what you're releasing. You're not losing. You're transitioning. And transitions are always sacred. They often come with discomfort. Uncertainty. Even grief. Because we are human. We get attached to places, to people, to patterns. But when God says it's time to move, it's never to punish you. It's to position you. To align you with something you couldn't reach unless you were willing to leave. You're going to step into a space where your soul can breathe again. Where your gifts can grow. Where your voice can rise. Where your joy can return. Where your spirit feels at home again. You may have outgrown the last season, but you didn't realize it until now. You kept adjusting yourself to fit a place that wasn't designed to hold your future. But the new home? It will hold all of you. Your vision, your healing, your family, your peace. Everything that felt scattered will begin to come together because the angels are moving with you. You're not walking alone into the unknown. You're being led. Guided. Protected. Just like the Israelites followed the cloud by day and fire by night. You are being led by a heavenly signal. And soon, you will know exactly when to go. There will be divine clarity, sudden confirmations, unexpected provision. Resources you didn't expect will appear just in time, because heaven funds what it sends. And if God is calling you to a new place, He's also calling provision to meet you there. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight." You don't have to understand every detail right now. You just have to believe that your steps are being ordered. You just have to trust that you are not behind, not late, not forgotten. You are on time for the next phase of your story. The people you'll meet there? Prepared. The doors you'll walk through? Appointed. The peace you'll feel? Unmatched. You've never been where you're going, but your spirit has already been there in prayer. And now the prayer is becoming reality. The door you thought would take years to open? It's unlocking suddenly. The offer you didn't expect. It's coming with favor. The invitation you were never planning for. It's going to sound like God Himself is calling your name, because He is. This is not just a move, it's a miracle. Not a coincidence, it's confirmation. Psalm 37:23 declares, "The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and He delighteth in His way." That's why even your detours were divine. Even the delays had purpose. Even the doors that closed before were protecting this one that's about to open now. You've been refined, you've been stretched, you've been waiting, but now, beloved, now you are stepping, and every step will feel lighter, because you're not carrying what you carried before. The weight is being lifted. The heaviness is being broken. The fear is being exchanged for faith. You will walk into this new home with joy. You will decorate it with praise. You will fill it with prayer. You will feel God's presence resting in every corner. It won't just be a house, it will be a haven. A safe place, a healing place. A place where love flows freely. Where tears are wiped gently. Where dreams can finally be spoken aloud without judgment. You deserve that, and it's coming. Psalm 16:6 reminds us, "The boundary lines have fallen for me in pleasant places. Surely I have a delightful inheritance." You are entering pleasant places now. Not perfect, but pleasant. Not empty, but prepared. The land of answered prayers. The place where provision meets purpose. The space where you will become everything God already sees in you. Let your spirit relax into that promise. Let your soul believe again, even if your current surroundings don't reflect it. Yet heaven is already moving, behind the scenes, beneath the surface. All around you, making a way where there once was no way. Isaiah 55:11 says, "So shall my word be that goes forth from my mouth. It shall not return to me void, but it shall accomplish what I please." This move will accomplish something holy. It will not be empty. It will not be wasted. It will not be just another place. It will be the place where you feel connected, where your calling is clearer, where your peace is protected, where your faith becomes sight. So take heart if you feel the old space is pressing in. If you feel doors closing, friendships fading, patterns shifting. It's not rejection, it's redirection. God is pulling you out, not because you failed, but because you finished. You finished the season here. And now, the next season is calling you forward. You're going home. To the space your spirit has been crying out for. To the home your prayers have been preparing. To the place where God's presence will dwell with you in a fresh way. And when you get there, you'll look back and understand why you had to wait, why you had to heal, why you had to let go, why you had to outgrow certain people. It all makes sense on the other side of the door. There is a place with your name on it, a new beginning wrapped in divine timing. And heaven is already setting it in motion. You may not have seen the full picture yet. You may only feel pieces of it. But trust this, when God reveals the whole vision, you will be in awe. The move will be bigger than just a change of scenery. It will be a shift of atmosphere. The old air will lift. And in its place, a holy freshness will come. You'll wake up in that new place and feel it in your bones. Something is different. Peace will greet you like sunlight through clean windows. You won't feel anxious. You won't feel like a visitor in your own space. You'll feel settled, seen, safe, and you'll know it's the Lord who brought you there. Psalm 107:7 says, He led them by a straight way to a city where they could settle. You're not just being moved for convenience. You're being moved for settling, for establishing, for planting, because what God wants to grow through you next needs a different soil, new ground, climate, new rhythm, and He is sending you ahead of the harvest. You've been faithful in a dry land. You've held on to hope in a place that no longer fed your soul. And now the reward is beginning to break through. The angels say the next place you go will open up things in you didn't know were still possible. Ideas, healing, relationships, worship, security, stillness. You won't need to fight for it. You won't need to manipulate anything to make it happen. You'll simply obey the instruction. You'll follow the gentle tug. You'll recognize when God says, now, because He is not the author of confusion. He confirms what He begins. He will not leave you guessing. Every step you take will carry a whisper of peace. Even when you're packing, even when you're saying goodbye to familiar walls, even when you're driving away for the last time, there will be no sorrow, only reverence. Because you'll know in your spirit, this is holy, this is right, this is God. 1 Peter 5:10 gives you this promise, and the God of all grace, after you have suffered a little while, will Himself restore you and make you strong, firm, and steadfast. You've suffered in silence for a while now. You've endured seasons where no one saw how hard it was to stay hopeful, but heaven saw, and now restoration is near. This is not a temporary fix. This is not just a small blessing to hold you over. This is a full circle moment, a divine reversal, location shift to match your spiritual shift. What you were once separated from, you will now be surrounded by safety, joy, support, clarity. The people in your next chapter will love you without agenda. They won't see you as a project to fix. They'll see you as a treasure to protect. You'll build new routines, new habits, new traditions. Even your prayers will sound different in this new home, because you'll pray from rest, not from fear. You'll speak to God like a child who finally knows they're home, because you will be. Home is not just a roof and four walls. It's a divine alignment of peace, purpose, and presence. And that's what's coming, sooner than you think. The angels are walking with you through this transition. They are removing obstacles in unseen places. They are guiding documents, paperwork, approvals, finances, everything that must align to make this move possible. What once seemed blocked will now be blessed. What once delayed you will now accelerate you. Heaven has cleared the air. You are free to go forward. Exodus 33:14 says, My presence will go with you, and I will give you rest. Rest is your confirmation. You will know it's your door when rest surrounds it. It won't be forced. You won't have to chase anyone for clarity. The opportunity will pursue you. The home will find you. The confirmation will rise like light through clouds. And you'll remember this message. You'll remember that heaven prepared you long before the call came, long before the door opened, long before the key was in your hand. Your spirit will whisper, this is what the angels said would come. And it will come. In beauty, in order, in peace. Your new home is not just a house. It's a holy assignment. It's a place where restoration will live. A place where joy will become daily. A place where old cycles are finally broken. You will not carry the pain of the past into the new walls. God is doing a cleansing work. Every tear that soaked your pillow in the last place is being exchanged for joy in the new. Psalm 30:5 declares, Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Your morning is coming. Your joy is arriving. Your promise is manifesting. Every prophetic word spoken over you that you buried out of disappointment, it's being resurrected. Because this new place has been waiting for you, prepared, protected, preserved, and now, heaven says, it's time. Your angels are going ahead of you to make sure you transition well. They are moving in the spiritual and the natural. There will be favor where there was frustration. There will be yes where there used to be no. Even if the old place had memories. Let it go with love, even if it carried a part of your history. Do not confuse history with destiny. Honor the past, but do not stay there, because your future is calling. Louder now, stronger now, more clearly than ever before, and God will not let you miss it. Not after everything you've prayed, not after everything you've endured, not after how long you've waited. He is not a God who forgets. He is a God who fulfills. Joshua 21:45 proves it. Not one of all the Lord's good promises to Israel failed. Everyone was fulfilled. You are about to live inside the answer to your own prayers. Not just visit it, not just touch it, but dwell in it. You'll walk through the doors of that new place, and something in you will settle. Like your soul was waiting for this moment, your whole life. And it was waiting to feel safe, waiting to feel whole, waiting to feel like it belongs. And you're almost there. Don't grow tired now. Don't let fear talk you out of the miracle. Don't let comfort convince you to stay in a place your spirit has outgrown. Because what's ahead is worth it. The memories you'll make, the peace you'll feel, the people you'll meet, the prayers you'll see answered before your eyes. It's all part of what's been written. It's been waiting for your yes. So breathe deeply. And begin to release what you no longer need. Let go of the guilt, the pressure, the attachment. You are not abandoning what was, you are embracing what is to come. Hebrews 11:8 reminds us, by faith Abraham obeyed, and he went out, not knowing where he was going. You may not know all the details, but your faith is leading you, and that's enough, because faith is the vehicle, and God is the GPS, and the destination? It's joy. It's freedom. It's overflow. So get ready. You're not just moving. You're being moved by heaven. And every step will be covered in grace. You don't have to know how every detail will unfold. You just need to be willing. You need to make room in your heart for what God is building, for what the angels are preparing. The new home will not feel random. It will feel like redemption, like restoration after years of waiting, wondering, and praying. And when you walk in for the first time, you'll feel heaven smiling over you. The same presence that met you in the wilderness will now dwell with you in the promised land, because God doesn't just meet us in the valley. He blesses us on the mountaintop too. He carries us through the storm. And He prepares a table for us when the sky is clear. The table is almost ready. The new place is not just an upgrade in space. It's an upgrade in peace. In clarity. In authority. You're not who you were when you entered the last season. You've grown. You've prayed through pain. You've listened in silence. You've waited with faith. And now heaven is honoring you with evidence. Tangible. Visible. Undeniable evidence. The kind that says, this was God. No one else could have orchestrated this shift. No one else could have opened this door. And no one else will get the glory but Him. Psalm 115:1 says, not to us, Lord, not to us, but to your name be the glory, because of your love and faithfulness. When you stand in your new home, don't forget to praise. Let every corner echo with thanksgiving. Let every window witness your worship, because this is a sacred space. You will laugh again here. You will dance again here. You will sleep peacefully here. Will dream again without fear. And every time you open the door, you'll remember how far He brought you. You'll remember how He sustained you, how He spoke to you through late nights, silent prayers, and unspoken hopes. You'll remember that He did not forget, even when you thought He was quiet. He was actually building. He was preparing the place. And now it's almost time to step in. Isaiah 32:18 says, My people will live in peaceful dwelling places, in secure homes, in undisturbed places of rest. That's what is coming. Peaceful dwelling, secure space, undisturbed. Rest, your soul has longed for this. And now the longing will be met. God has been arranging things. Without your effort, people are being moved out of the way. Paths are being cleared. Papers are being signed. The right people are being assigned to help you move forward with ease. Your angels are not just watching. They are working. They are removing confusion. They are placing the right home in your path at the right time with the right doors wide open. You won't have to force anything. Favor will go before you. And provision will follow after you. Psalm 23:6 promises, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. You're about to dwell in something blessed, not because of your effort alone, but because of your obedience. Your heart stayed soft. You didn't let bitterness take root. You didn't stop believing, even when things fell through. You stayed open to God's will. That's why this blessing is so specific, so personalized. Because it's for you. Heaven knows your name. Heaven knows your needs. Heaven knows the exact address of the place that's being prepared for you. And when it's time, you'll know. The doors will swing open. Peace will wrap around you. Everything will fall into place. Because God is not the author of delay. He is the master of divine timing. His timing is perfect. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. This is the time for new doors. New keys. New environments. This is the time to let go of the survival mindset. You are no longer in the wilderness. You are walking into the fulfillment of what you once cried for. Heaven is shifting your location so your heart can be at rest. You don't need to carry fear anymore. You don't need to wonder if you'll be safe, because this next place, it's covered. It's soaked in prayer. It's surrounded by angels. It will welcome you, hold you, expand you, and nourish you. You will not be the same once you arrive, and the beauty is, you won't want to be. You'll step into your new home and feel the past fall off of you, not because it didn't matter, but because it doesn't define you anymore. This is what restoration looks like. This is what answered prayer feels like. It feels light, warm, honest, and holy. Even if you don't feel ready, trust that God says you are. The moment you take the step forward, grace will meet your feet, and the angels will walk with you through every hallway, every door, every key exchange, because they've seen what's coming, and it's beautiful. Psalm YA says, for the Lord God is a sun and shield. The Lord bestows favor and honor. No good thing does he withhold from those whose walk is blameless. You are not too late. You are not being overlooked. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. And this new home? It's your inheritance. So breathe. Let go of the what ifs. Say goodbye to the fear of starting over. You're not starting over. You're starting higher. You're stepping into destiny. With full confidence that what's ahead of you is better than what's behind. This is your time. This is your turn. This is your move. Your name is on the door. Your spirit is already there. Now your feet will follow. And as you settle into your new space, may every morning feel like a fresh beginning. May every night feel like a hug from heaven. May you find peace where you once had panic. May you find joy where you once had sorrow. May you look around and whisper, God, I didn't know it could be this good. But he always did, because he's always been writing this story with you in mind. And now it's time to live it. If this message touched your heart, please take a moment and like this video. If you know someone else who is preparing for a move, starting over, or searching for peace, share this message with them. You never know who is one word away from their breakthrough. And before you go, don't forget to comment below, blessed and ready. Declare it, write it in faith. Let heaven know that you are standing in agreement for what's coming. And if you haven't yet, Please subscribe to Prophetic Message and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss what the angels are preparing to reveal next. There are more divine messages waiting for you, more confirmations. More comfort, more hope. Because God is not done with your story. He's just getting started. We're so honored you joined us today. And we can't wait to see what heaven does next in your life. Come back soon, because the next word may be the one that changes everything. You are loved. You are protected. You are being led. And your new home is closer than you think. Stay ready. And stay faithful. It's happening. Now.